Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the charts. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. Lots of things happened in the charts, both in the commodity market and stock market indices. Very tradable things have happened. Let's start with natural gas. This is the daily chart on natural gas. We had a nice uptrend. This was very tradable. And then we had this shooting star, which is suggesting that we might have a turnaround. And that's exactly what happened. So when I saw this shooting star, it was telling me it's not time to long the market, it's time to short the market. What does shorting mean? Shorting means that we short and then close, short, close, short, close, and as long as the trend is to the downside. And of course, on the daily, it's still bullish because we had this golden cross here. So, but we might come down to touch the 20-day EMA at 7.6. Under that, 7.3. The 50-day EMA could be target. Actually, we might come down to touch the 50-day EMA. I'm talking about the daily because on the weekly we see more scary things for the bulls. So let's go over to the weekly and see what the message is there. So this is natural gas, weekly chart on natural gas. And on the net, I don't know if you can see that, but on the natural gas on the weekly, we have a big shooting star, which is suggests that there's turnaround in the market, meaning that yeah, it can hardly be seen. Just a second. Yeah, anyway, this is a big shooting star. The diagram doesn't look so nice, so it cannot really be seen. So it is telling me that we might turn around. We might turn around. Of course, we need to see the next weekly candle for that. But it does suggest that there's big selling pressure in this area. And so what I think will happen is that we might come down to the 20 EMA on the weekly, at which is right now at 6.96. Under 6.96, we might come down to the 50 EMA, which is at 5.85. This is exactly what we did here, but we had assigned this bearish wedge, and I was talking about that and exactly what I predicted happened. And now what I predict is that this is, of course, this is not 100%, but this is a strong candle suggesting that we might turn around and come down again. So let me just see. Okay, yeah, so first on the weekly, price target could be 7.65. Under that, 7.24, and under that, I think, yeah, 6.47, 6.5 could be targeted. In fact, we might come down to 6.5. All right, let's go over to oil, WTI oil. So here we go. This is the weekly chart on oil. So let's have a look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, and I've been talking about this, we have this terrifying M pattern, terrifying for the bulls. Once we break down below 93.23, this is weekly, so we need a weekly close below that. We only have wicks to the downside, and so we need a weekly close below that. Then 75 is the target for me out of this M pattern. But this M pattern is a strong pattern. but still bullish on the we are still bullish on the weekly, because here's the 50 EMA and 20 EMA. We are spending time between the 50 EMA and the 20 EMA, which is not a surprise. Based on the 50 and 20 EMA, we are still bullish, so we are trying to go back up, but this M pattern is a huge pattern. It's trying to push the markets down below this level, down to $75 level. However, let's have a look at the daily chart. And this is the daily chart. On the daily, we see a try to turn this downward trend around, because here we have a low, here we have a higher low, here we have a high, and here we wanted to have a higher high. We did, but this is a weak, so this could be a false break out to the upside. So I'm not sure if we can turn this market around to the bullish, to be bullish. On the daily, we are bearish because we had a death cross here, and we tried to break above the 20-day EMA. Couldn't. It just couldn't hold. We had a wick and came back down below it. So I see a lot of bearish pressure here on oil. As long as we don't have a daily candle close above this area, above $100 level, I'm bearish on oil. And even then, I think we can come up to the 50 EMA, 50-day EMA at $103 level. 105 also offers big resistance, just like 110, 111, this area. So yeah, for me it's shorting the market and then closing, short close. Of course, if you think it's a bullish turnaround, for you it's longing the market, longing and closing, but I'm very careful with longs right now on oil. That's all for now. See you next time.